Hi, I'm Zola, and this is a full body reformer workout that I like to do when I don't have a lot of time, but I still need to get a workout in. Most of these exercises are classical, so if you're familiar, great. I will talk you through every exercise though. Let's get started with footwork. So go ahead and lie down on your back. I'm on a personal hour reformer. On this reformer, I have 2 red springs, a blue spring, and a yellow spring. So that's basically 2 heavier springs, a medium and a light. Choose whatever footwork springs you'd like to use. And let's get started on the toes. Heels together and toes apart. Remember, the toes are about a fist width apart. And then start to press out and pull in. All the way out, all the way in, finding length through the legs every time you push that carriage out and resisting those springs as you pull in. Pulling the carriage into the stopper. 4 more here. Press 4 and bend. Press 3 and 2. 1 more. Changing right away to the arches of the feet. Pressing out. And as I pull in, I'm pressing the heels down actively. Out and pull in, finding length through the Achilles tendon. Back ribs are heavy here, tailbone is heavy for 5. Collarbones are opening wide, my chin is lifted away from the chest. 2 more. Last one. Right to the heels, flexing the feet and continuing out and in. 8 more. 8 and 7. Feel the tailbone almost get heavier as the knees bend and pull in the carriage. 4. Both legs get straight at the same time. 3 and 2. Last one. Come all the way in, right away to tendon stretch. So back to heels together and toes apart. Press the legs all the way out to straight. Heels go down, 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 and up, up, up. Down, down, down. Almost grow taller as the heels press down. Keep the heels together the whole time. Let's add a little pace. Down and up, bend 4 and lift and 3, 2 and 1. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Now, put the feet on the platform and reach the arms up. We do a full roll up to seated for our spring change. For spring change, we're going to the 100 next. So I'm going to do 2. Actually, I'm going to do a medium and a heavy on this reformer. I'm still figuring out my spring configurations. And I'm also lowering the foot bar down. Swivel back over, roll down, grab your handles or short loops. And you know what? Let's lower the headrest down now. So I'm bringing the knees to the chest, elbows down, curling the chest up and pressing everything out to straight. Heels together, toes apart. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Keeping the heels pressing together, long through the tops of the thighs, supporting the legs with the seat. So I'm hugging my seat in. Collarbones are still wide even though my chest is lifted. Inhale and exhale. Really push those hands into the straps. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and rest the head. The headrest should already be down, but if it's not down, definitely put it down now. We're going to short spine massage here. So I'm placing my feet in the shorter of the 2 loops, and I like to flip the longer loops back so they're out of the way. Arms down by the side, hamstring curl your heels to your seat, and make sure that tailbone is nice and heavy. Press your legs out to a 45-degree angle. Start to lift the legs and peel the hips off of the mat as the carriage closes. Chin off the chest. Bend your knees, roll down. Again, stretch out, legs and hips lift. Let the carriage close. Bend and roll down. On the next 2, we keep the legs back as the hips roll down. I'll show you. So hips lift, legs lift. Bend. The feet stay here. I roll through the spine. My legs start to lengthen here, and then I hamstring curl the heels to the seat. Good. Again, press out, lift up, knees bend, and roll. Feels so good. Heels to seat. Take the loops off of the feet and into the hands. Coordination. Curl up. Inhale, stretch, hold your breath. Open the legs, close the legs. Exhale, bend the knees and the elbows. Inhale, stretch everything together. Hold your breath. Open, close. Exhale, bend the knees only. Curl higher, push more. Exhale, bend the elbows. 3 more. 2 more. Open, close. Knees only. Elbows only. 1 more. Stretch. Open, close. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows and rest the head. From here, rock yourself up. Let's change to 1 medium spring. And grab your long box. 4 pulling straps. Lie on your stomach. My shoulders, for this reformer, I'm lining them up with the shoulder blocks, and grab the ropes. Have the handles go to the outside of the frame. Open your legs the width of the box to make sure you're even, and then close those legs together. Pull your hip points in the front up, tailbone reaches to the heels, and then straight arms press back, swan the chest up, and then lower it down. So we're finding extension through the upper back as the arms reach back, lengthening through the crown of the head. 2 more here. Straight arms reach back, pinky fingers to the ceiling, palms are facing in. 1 more time. And then lower it all down. For T-pull, I'm sliding my hands below the silvers, open the arms to the T, and then start in line with the shoulders. Reach out and back again, finding a little swan here, and then reach the arms back in line with the shoulders. 3 more of those. Good, like I'm trying to punch my knuckles to either side of the room, reaching long through the arms. 1 more time. Lift and reach and rest those arms. Put those loops on the peg, step off to the side. Change your long box to short box. I'm keeping my box in front of the shoulder blocks because of the design of this reformer. The strap is in front of the reformer frame. I'm also adding another spring just to stabilize the carriage. Flex those feet, press the outer edges of the feet into the strap, stack palm over palm. We do round back. Curl the tailbone under. I'm only going halfway down today. And then round up. Don't forget to hug the seat in, and then again, round yourself back. And round yourself up. 1 more time, back. And roll it up. Good, flat back. My palms are firmly stacked, and I'm taking them behind the head, pushing the head and hands into each other, hugging my front ribs into the back ribs. We hinge back this time. So press into that strap, long spine back, long spine up. 2 more of those. Long spine back, long spine up. 1 more time. Good, then we go side to side, switch the cross of the palms and lean forward. So lengthen through both sides of the waist and then reach up and over to your right, but still lengthen through that right side and then come up. So I'm not crunching down, right? I'm finding length, I'm leaning forward, and I'm side bending to the left, dropping the opposite hip down, and then coming up. 1 more each side, much harder without the reach of the arms actually. The arms with the pole is like a counterbalance, but I don't have a pole. Now sit up tall for twist and reach. Switch the cross of your palms again. Twist your ribs to your right. Hinge yourself back. Both of my sits bones are heavy into this box. Come up, hold the twist, and then untwist. Lift and twist. Hinge back. Bring yourself up. Stabilize those hips, right? Lift and twist. One more each side. Bring it up. Push into those straps. One more time. Twist those ribs. Hinge yourself back. Bring yourself up. And come center. I love doing tree because it's such a nice stretch. So let's do it now. It's okay if the strap goes slack when you take your right foot out of that strap. Hold underneath the leg. Use those arms to pull the thigh to the chest. Sit up tall. Stretch the leg and bend. Two more. Stretch and bend. Last one, stretch and hold. Climb your hands up to your ankle. Flex your foot. Round your spine. Deepen the abdominals. Pull the rib cage away from your thigh bone. And then take this whole shape back, heel to ceiling. Now I climb my hands back or down my leg. And then I climb my hands up. Good. Bring the body forward. And then bring it back again. Climb down the leg. Climb up. Bring the body forward. Bring the body back. One more time. Climb down. And climb up. Bring the body forward and sit up tall this time for your stretch. And switch sides. So again, right foot goes under the strap. It will be slack. That's okay. Use your arms to pull the left thigh to the chest. How tall can you sit here? 3 times. Stretch and bend. 2 more. Up and down. Last time. Stretch and hold. Climb your hands up to your ankle. Pull the rib cage and the belly button away from your thigh as you round forward. Take this whole shape back and then climb your hands down. I'm sinking my waist down to my headrest as I do this. I round myself up. And 2 more of those. Climb it down. Climb it up. One more time. Down. And up. Bring the body forward. Sit up tall. Good. And take your feet out of that strap. So let's be done with our box. Take it back. And let's set up for long stretch. I do not have a pad yet. If you have a pad, you put it on top of the headrest on the crease, right? Foot bar comes up. And I'm going to do 2 medium springs, which is 2 blue springs here. Hands on the foot bar, toes on the crease, legs and feet together. Wrap the shoulders and present the collarbones forward, wide. Back and pull in. So I'm moving the carriage back with my arms, but I'm stabilizing the rest of the body. Just one more here. Good. Crown of the head reaches forward as I pull the carriage into the stopper. I lift the hips and I set my feet down. Right away for elephant. So from here, lift your powerhouse up to the ceiling and round the spine. Relax the head. Lift the toes, make the heels heavy. And then instead of moving the carriage with the arms or the upper body, press the legs back, hamstrings press back. And then your stomach pulls the carriage in. Inhale out. Exhale, pull the carriage in. Out. Out. 5 more here. And what's really hard is to get the most upper part of my back to stay rounded and the lowest part of my back to stay rounded. So my tailbone is reaching to the floor as best as possible. 2 more. 1 more. Now from here, let's go to knee stretches, knees off. I'm lifting my heels up on the shoulder blocks, rounding my spine, and bringing my legs down, keeping the spine rounded. I'm going to shift my weight back a little bit and then really try to keep that elephant spine as you press the carriage back with the legs. Reach out and in, out and in. 5 more here for 5. Keep those heels pushing into the shoulder blocks. 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. And let's go to the same spring setting that you had for footwork. And let's lie down for running and pelvic lift. So on your back, toes on the foot bar, arms long by your sides. Push the carriage out, one heel down, one heel up, making sure to lift in between each heel drop. Lift to switch, up and switch, up and switch. 6 and 6, 5 and 5. Finding a nice pace here. It's like a little cool down. 2 and 2, 1 and 1. Heels high, stretch the legs. Pull the carriage in. Take the arches of your feet to the corners of the foot bar. Wrap those toes forward, press those heels down, curl the tailbone under, and only lift the pelvis off of the mat. Rib cage is heavy. Press the carriage out, feel the length through the tops of the thighs, and then pull the carriage into the stopper. Press it out, and pull it in. 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Roll the hips down and bring your knees to your chest. Rock yourself up to seated. We have to do another spring change. We're going to end with frog and leg circles. I know that's not a normal part of the order, but sometimes it's really nice to end with that. So 2 medium springs. I'm trying to figure out what that configuration is on mine. I'm going to try 2 blue and a yellow on this personal hour reformer. The 2 blue tend to be too light and 2 red is too heavy. So we'll see how this feels. Roll yourself down. Let's put the long loops on the feet. See how this tension feels. Press out. It's a little light. 2 red might not be too bad here, but this is also doable. It makes me have to find a little bit more stability, which is a good challenge. Bend and stretch. Now what's important here is that we stabilize the spine and the pelvis as we bend and straighten the legs. So you're not letting the ropes just pull the thigh bones and letting the hips go, right? I'm keeping the tailbone heavy. I'm holding my core nice and strong. And I'm really just moving the legs and the hip sockets, right? Letting the femur bone just move in the socket. Keeping my center, my waist long, my center strong. Good. Once the legs are straight, hold them there for leg circles. Up and around. Up and around. 3 more this direction. 3, and 2, and 1. Reverse those circles. I keep them nice and small because I'm just trying to find stability in the rest of the body. 3, still working out. It's not quite a stretch here, but we're going to stretch now. Soles of feet together, knees open wide like a butterfly, and pull on those straps. Open up those inner thighs. You can stretch one or both legs open to the side. Get your stretch here. Little rock side to side. Maybe a hamstring stretch. And then once your loops are off of your feet, you are all finished. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.